Hello, good people. I wanted to get into this news article or this NBC news video, this news link, how essentially an applesauce product may have been responsible for lead poisoning in dozens of children. And you can you can honestly figure out why this stuff is happening. It's not hard to put two and two together when we have a large amount of chemicals in our food and they're putting more and more on the daily. And it seems like they're developing new chemicals or new things every day that could be put into this food. And honestly, things like the FDA are narcissistic because they're telling us we need their permission to question something that could be potentially harmful. They're telling us, oh, you need our permission to question McDonald's, to question the extreme high sodium intake in the food. We need FDA permission to question the chemicals that could potentially give lead poisoning to your children. FDA is saying you need their permission to question anything. So what I want to do with this video is let you know that FDA, they're narcissists. They'd rather your children get sick first from an experimental ingredient than you question the food and get your answers first. And to keep it a buck, I'm just tired of people not saying it how it is. Because let me tell you, had it been me, had it been you responsible for dozens of children getting sick, you know we would have had to answer for it. You know, if it was one of us trying to make profits, trying to sell a product that eventually got dozens of people sick, you know what would happen to us. So I don't understand why when a company, when a corporation, when a brand, when they're responsible for getting dozens of people sick, I don't get why the most that's ever done is a recall of a product. I don't get why these corporations, which clearly they cut corners, when in reality food isn't a market, food isn't an industry, food is something that naturally grows on the earth. It's something that is a quote-unquote natural right. So for them to try to even profit off the whole concept of food, that's obviously going to lead to where people cut corners, to where people have to try to expand on profits, so they end up having to do certain things which diminishes the quality of the food. Yeah, that's what's happening. Because, it's a market rather than a necessity. And yeah, that's why corporations feel like they have the right to tamper with your food, because they feel like, oh, it's a product and not a necessity. And that's why I have this screenshot where they refer to it as a product. Because guess what? You're not buying a food. You're buying a man-made product which is full of chemicals.